After weeks of back and forth, the Los Angeles Dodgers invite the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence to their Pride Night. The decision has sparked passionate voices on both sides of the debate.
They will invite this group that mocks the Catholic faith and makes fun of the Catholic religion.
I'm glad the Dodgers re-invited them for sure. I think a lesson to be learned through all this is don't back down to bullies.
Hundreds of people demonstrated outside Dodger Stadium ahead of tonight's Pride Night event, which included the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence. Good evening. I'm Greg Lee.
And I'm Christina Rondon. The Dodgers disinvited the San Francisco-based drag organization once Catholic groups objected, but outrage over that decision from LGBTQ groups prompted the team to reinvite the Sisters. KTV's Jana Katsuyama is live in San Francisco tonight, where she got reaction from sports fans and the Sisters. Jana.
Yes, the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence, who are here in San Francisco, actually held a charity event near Union Square, and we talked to them about this. They mentioned it during the event tonight. They say that this whole controversy has put them onto this huge national stage, which they say has brought both more supporters as well as more critics.
We're really going to ask ourselves, what is going on here? Again, if you're gay, nobody cares. Well, a few people, I'm sure, they hate people that are gay. And again, that's wrong. But majority of people, they don't care. They don't care. But don't go to a baseball game and do a performance. Well, again, we don't want to see that. And I think people have gotten to the point, like with Target and Bud Light, where they're pushing back. They've had it. You know, stop shoving that stuff down our throats. We don't want to see this stuff. We don't want to have drag queens walking around, dancing around in public, and making fun of religion, which is actually intolerance. You know, and we are supposed to be okay with everything. Again, now, we are supposed to be okay with gay stuff being taught in schools, pride flags being hung up, you know, again, trans flags being hung up, you know, this sexualizing our kids. Again, we are supposed to be okay with all that stuff because of empathy. We have to be empathetic of the lives of gay people because they have it so hard. That's what we have to feel bad for. No, we don't.
The protesters began gathering outside Dodger Stadium 4 hours before the game. They held a prayer protest, saying they believe the Dodgers should not honor the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence, who dress in drag as nuns and priests.
And so I want to say thank you all for taking the first step in that, for being out here today and saying enough is enough.
We love all the brothers and sisters, and the ones they offend our religion, we can say God bless to them.
The controversy exploded when the Dodgers announced they would honor the Los Angeles branch of the Sisters with a community award at Friday night's Pride game. After the Los Angeles Archdiocese and other Catholic groups from outside the state protested, the Dodgers withdrew the invitation, but then re-invited the Sisters back after the team's Pride partners threatened to boycott the night.
I think of all the time to be prideful, this is it. You know, we need to stand up and, you know, represent who we are and, you know, not let other people discourage us.
You know what, guys, man, if you're gay, again, no problem. Be gay. But again, you don't have to shove your lifestyle or whatever you call it down other people's throats. You don't have to. Again, you're infringing on other people. You're infringing on other people. You're saying, you know what? We're going to come out here. We're going to make fun of a religion. We're going to dance around in women's clothes and do whatever. Man, at a ball game. At a ball game. And we know that's going to cause a problem. There's been issues anyways. We know it's going to cause an issue. Again, majority of people that go to ball games are straight guys. Again, we have to understand that. We have to understand that. So if you want to be gay, fine. If you want to have drag shows, fine. It doesn't matter, man. Do that in your area, in your in your venue. You don't have to force it down other people's throats. And again, I think that is what the issue is. People, they've had it. They have had it. They have said, hey, man, look, we are sick of that stuff being, again, at the White House. The White House. They're having Pride Day at the White House. You know, the LGBTQ flag, you know, whatever, trans flag hanging up. You know, people on the White House lawn showing their titties. Again, what is wrong with folks? We don't care. We don't care. People don't care if you're gay. They don't care. But what they do care about is you shoving that down their throats and expecting them to enjoy it, to like it. They don't.
They exemplify Christian values more than any so-called people that are against the queer community. So I think they're amazing. And
at the Elks Lodge 3 in San Francisco, the San Francisco Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence were volunteering for a charity pride bingo night and mentioned their sister group in LA getting the Dodgers award. Sister Vina Sinfers was raised Catholic and hopes those who believe the sisters are mocking the faith will understand their true purpose.
We get grief for mocking religion, but the origins of the sisters are in giving ministry to people whose faiths and families had turned their back on them when they were dying of AIDS. And that's what we've been doing here for 43 years.
Opponents say the sisters are showing prejudice against Catholics and Christians. Sister Vina says the nonprofit hopes for a faith that is more accepting and supportive.
My parents' marriage ended when our parish priest had an affair with my mother. My grandmother lived her life in shame because she couldn't bury a stillborn baby in the church cemetery. You know, what we offer is ministry without judgment and unqualified love.
We don't need to be tolerant of people that are intolerant of us. You don't have to be tolerant of somebody coming into your house making fun of you. You don't need to. I'm not saying that you need to be hateful and you need to be out for blood and everything else. I'm not saying you should be. Again, if that's your demeanor, you're doing it to yourself. Again, if you hate somebody, the hatred that you feel is in you. So again, don't do that to yourself. Let it go. But be okay with saying, nope, that's wrong. That is wrong, and we don't want that. And again, I think companies, man, they're starting to feel the pinch. You know, I mean, Target, Bud Light, even Starbucks, man, with that woman that won that $25 million lawsuit because she was fired for being white. So again, man, we have got to understand that we don't have to be tolerant of evil. We don't have to be tolerant. And that's what that is. If you're out there making fun of somebody's religion and you're expecting them to like it, and if they don't like it, there's something wrong with them. No, you fool. There's something wrong with you. If you're out there making fun of somebody's religion and you're expecting them to like it, there's something wrong with you. But hey guys, if you would, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Thanks.
You son of a